Hey there, Taurus. Welcome to your reading for the week of May 24th. We are going to just jump right in here, Taurus, and we are going to see what wants to come up for you at this time. I don't know what I'm doing here, Taurus, but it's my first day. But anyway, Taurus, let's see what is going on for you here in this reading. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what is going on for you at this time. You have a crap ton of people showing up here, so it could be like a very social week for you. It could be a very, it could be definitely. You have the World as well. Whenever I get a bunch of court cards plus the World card, to me, that could represent several different things, actually. To me, it can represent dating. So some of you could be dating, or you could be looking to getting out there and dating, and it really doesn't mean anything because it's just like you're dating. Good job. For others, it's just like you're dealing with a lot of people. Even the World, I'm one of my favorite decks of all time, the Golden Tarot. There's like a lady in the middle of the portal on the World, and there's a bunch of people around her. So it can just represent like I get a very social energy going on here for you. You start off with the Voyage card, so you're clearly going on a journey. For some of you, I literally just feel like you could be going on vacation, traveling. You have the World card here. You could be moving. So, it could just be moving, traveling, those types of vibes. Doesn't have to be a big deal. For others, I feel like you are kind of like starting a new journey here. And this is going to be something that is going to expose you to the world, plain and simple. So whatever you're doing, I feel like it's going to be something that kind of broadens your horizons. I feel like I said this to you in your next 6-month reading as well here, Taurus. Did I say Virgo? I'm driving myself nuts today. If I said Virgo, I apologize. But Taurus, I feel that for a lot of you, it's kind of like you're broadening your horizons, which I feel like I said in your one of your most recent readings, Taurus. So love it. Definitely very good for you. It's going to lift you up, whatever it is. You have the Page of Cups, the King of Wands, and the Strength card here. I'm kind of getting like two things here. Number one, I feel like you need to be very careful that you aren't being distracted by anything. Because I get this sense that some of you are working on something new, like a new project, a new business, a new job, whatever. And it's like you're pulling your attention away from someone, or it feels like a person to me for a lot of you. And I feel like that person, I'm not going to say that they're going to be acting out. I just feel like you need to make sure that they're not doing things to just distract you from them, right? It could be a little toxic. I don't think it has to be that big of a deal, but it's just like a warning that's popping up in my head that you could be dealing with people in your life who don't like your change. I don't think they're doing it to be, toxic or anything like that. They just don't want to lose you. So, I would be careful of that energy. For others, this is you standing out in a big way. And so I feel like there's a lot of attention coming in for you here. And I'm getting the word exposure therapy popping into my head, which is funny. I'm not a therapist, so do not take this as like professional advice or anything like that, Taurus. But, what I am getting is that, if you're putting yourself out to the world here, or if you're about to get a lot of attention, you have the Strength card, Knight of Pentacles to the world. It's almost like you could be doing it in little bits, little bits and pieces of getting attention. That way, it's like not all at once, and you're not, burning yourself out here. And I'm getting that vibe here in a lot of ways. Same thing with dating as well. It's like maybe you're getting back out into the dating world, and this is you more just dipping your toes in the water. I feel like you're kind of acclimating to an energy here in this first row. It's kind of weird because I don't feel like that first row is talking about anything. And I feel like it's talking about everything at the same time. What I feel like it's talking about is you acclimating to a new energy. It's like you're getting used to a new way of living. But this is interesting because it's almost like what's popping into my head now is the universe is preparing you to level up. The universe is preparing you for something new. You have the Ten of Pentacles, everything you want in your life. Damn. Taurus, this is very, very good. I feel like I keep saying Virgo. If I'm saying Virgo, I apologize. I do a million readings a day, and that doesn't help. But, anyway, Taurus, I feel like there is just something really good coming in for you with that Ten of Pentacles. Love it. You have the Queen of Swords. You sense something coming in for you. Queen of Swords is looking off into the distance. She's the first court card, the first Swords court card, where the clouds are only halfway up her body. So it represents very clear vision. She finally sees the truth or sees something. And you have the Page of Swords. Yeah, so it's like finally something is being kind of shown to you, probably how you can live this dream. The Page of Cups could be love. I do feel there could be love coming in for you, but I don't know. To me, I feel this is more you kind of manifesting this right here, Ten of Pentacles, everything you want in your life. Again, to me, the Ten of Pentacles is pretty much one of the best tarot cards there is, because again, it's a tree of life. It's like everything you desire to have in your life coming in for you. It's a card of like inheritance, it's a card of wealth and all these other things, but to me it's bigger than that. There's like much more that goes along with it. So that's nice. I do feel someone could be opening up to you as far as love is concerned. It is an admirer, Page of Cups, probably a fire sign with that King of Wands. So, and you do have water here, but at the same time, I feel like you're dealing with a lot of people this week in general, not just love, in other areas of your life. I also feel if you're like in the dating market, I feel like there could be a lot of people interested in you. So, it makes perfect sense that there would be multiple people showing up here. But I do feel that there's like one person who could be kind of revealing themselves to you, who could be telling you or communicating with you. So go for it. Next, you have the Come to the Edge card. Again, I was getting that like exposure therapy type of message popping into my head with this card. This card says push yourself to the edge, like where you would normally back off or give up on something and then go just a little bit further. And then if you go back, that's fine, right? It's like you're just kind of exposing yourself to like a little bit more and more stress. It's kind of like, I look at this card as like working out, right? It's like if you work out with weights that, only weigh as much as this pen, your muscles aren't going to get very big. But if you keep increasing the amount of weight that you're lifting, your muscles are going to get bigger. I feel like the universe is like growing your muscles, not literally, maybe. Could be, but the universe is trying to get you to grow as a person, and it's going to be through kind of like small exposures to different things. I feel. You have the King of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles here. I don't really like this Knight of Pentacles for some reason for you here, Taurus. For some of you, I feel like this could be love coming in for you here, and it could be a decent person, but Knight of Pentacles, I feel like they're too cautious. I feel like they're treating you like an ex is what is popping into my head. So I'd be careful of that energy because I feel like it'll upset you, and I feel like you'll sense it right away that someone is treating you like one of their exes is what I mean. Not one of your exes. I feel like they're treating you like one of their exes, like maybe they're like suspicious of nothing that you're doing. Maybe they are more withdrawn because when they opened up in the past, they got hurt. So it's almost like they're doing things, because of another. They're not treating you like a new person, if that makes sense. So I feel like that's kind of like a little bit of a warning sign. I feel like, as always, to me, tarot doesn't say do this or do that or don't do this, don't do that. Tarot is advice, right? So it's like if you like the person, you could say, hey, I'm a new person. I'm not your same old bozo that you were dating 2 weeks ago or whatever, right? So you could easily use your words. I feel like people forget that sometimes, that we can use our words and we can say, hey, I'm a new person. You don't have to treat me like an old person. And maybe they'll snap out of it right away, especially if you use your words. But, that's a little bit of a cautious energy, that Knight of Pentacles. For others, I feel like you're working very, very hard with this energy here towards the world. But the world, to me, is an achievement for you here, Taurus, something you've wanted for a long time. And it's kind of popping into my head as something that could be very simple. Like maybe you've just wanted financial freedom, right? That doesn't have to be a crap ton of money. It could just be enough so you're financially free, so your bills are covered, and maybe you have a little bit of extra every single month, right? And it's like there's something you've been working hard towards, and I feel like I feel like you've been making progress, but you're not seeing it. This last row to me is more progress. Six of Pentacles there. So it's like you're finally kind of seeing the progress. I would also, as always, I hate to sound like a broken record, Taurus, but I'm going to tell you every single time. You always get these cards that represent being too internal and needing to share things with the world. So don't be afraid to open up here. You have the Three of Cups. Like I said, very social week. Three of Cups is a card of community. Clearly, with all these people showing up in this reading, people around you, people in your community are going to be very supportive, helpful. They'll be able to guide you, pretty much anything. So, don't be afraid. Queen of Pentacles is a card of your resources, and people can be a resource, right? And I feel like this is saying, don't be afraid to tap into your resources. Don't be afraid to ask people for help. And, again, this would be a good thing. You scratch their back, they'll scratch your back, vice versa. It's like, this is going to be a good thing. You have the Seven of Swords. I would definitely be careful of, anyone from the past with that Seven of Swords. You have the Seven of Swords twice. I feel like we're going to get a good answer on the Seven of Swords with like what this is. So we'll look into that. It could be saying don't be a lone wolf. Seven of Swords is a card of kind of the lone wolf trying to do things on your own. So again, there's a lot of people here. It's basically saying people want to help you. People want to support you. Don't try to do everything on your own. And you have the Queen of Wands. Very bold, very assertive. I feel like there's a divine counterpart coming in for you. For a lot of you, you could finally be becoming aware of a divine counterpart with that Queen of Wands. I would definitely be careful of like anybody who's like trying to be overly seductive as well. It's so weird because I am getting a warning right here. It's like this is this circle right here. The Knight of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. Is like I'm not even worried about the 2 sevens, the Seven of Swords twice here. I'm more worried about this right here. And I wouldn't say worried. Like I don't like to put that energy out there. But if it walks like a duck and it quacks like a duck, it's a duck. So if someone comes in and they seem like a cheater, they're a cheater. If they seem like a whatever, they're a whatever. I really feel that this right here is saying that you need to pay attention to the warning signs, basically. A Queen of Wands is a card of seduction. So, on the negative side of things, it could represent someone who's trying to, suck you in, who's trying to pull you in. I would just be careful of that. Next, you have the Six of Pentacles, definitely making progress. Six of Pentacles, to me, is a card of planting seeds. So, it's like you're planting seeds and hoping that they will grow. And I feel like the seeds are kind of growing here with the Six of Pentacles. You have the Seven of Swords, the Eight of Swords in the world. The Eight of Swords definitely says you are not stuck in your current situation. Eight of Swords is a card of self-imposed restriction, staying stuck when you don't need to be stuck. So I feel like you need to set yourself free. And the world is an accomplishment. I feel like there's some sort of accomplishment coming in for you here. I'm going to pull an extra row, but I'm going to jump right in and clarify this. I want to see, like, what is the problem here? What is the deal with that Seven of Swords and the Eight of Swords? What's holding you back? Empress energy, envy, number one. I would be careful of people who are envious. I would be careful of people this week who kind of say one thing. It's like, what's the best way to say this? It's almost like people could be saying something nice to you, but it's followed up by something not nice, right? I don't know what to call that other than manipulation, but it's like, I don't know, I'm sure you've all experienced it where it's kind of like a backhanded compliment, right? And I would be careful of people who do that. In any area of your life. I feel like people are jealous of what is going on for you. I do get this like a very strong need to protect yourself this week. I feel like you could be very affected by things people say. So it's like if you're going in a good direction, if things are feeling positive, then protect yourself from bozos, right? Plain and simple. You have the Eight of Wands here. Yeah, once you realize that you are free, things will move forward very quickly. Eight of Wands, quick success, quick conclusion, and so I like that. And you have the Death card, major change. Everybody's had the Death card right here in the same position. Pretty crazy. But major transformation coming in for you. I want to clarify this Seven of Swords energy and see where this is going here, Taurus. So let's see. Knight of Wands, new adventure. The Two of Pentacles, it's your choice. You have a choice at this time. And the Three of Cups, yes, definitely. Like I said earlier, I feel like the Seven of Swords is saying, don't be afraid to let people help you. Seven of Swords is a card of like the lone wolf. So again, I asked for an answer to the Seven of Swords, and this is what you have. Number one, I'd be careful of inconsistent energy. But number two, I really feel like this is saying you don't have to do everything on your own. Two of Pentacles is spinning plates, like, it's juggling. But it's like trying to do too much. Three of Cups says people want to help you. So that's like probably your best advice for this week is to allow people to assist you, allow people to help you in whatever it is that you're doing. It'll just lighten the load. It'll just make things like a little bit easier. Page of Wands, yeah, definitely could be a fire sign coming in for you, for those of you who are looking for love. Five of Pentacles, yeah, it's like the Five of Pentacles says do not call attention to your weaknesses, but I would also be careful of, that's basically saying you're at a crossroads with the Two of Pentacles. On a very, very simple level, the Two of Pentacles can just say pick the new path. So, I would move away from that. And you have the Two of Pentacles again. Definitely a very, very busy week. So I feel that a lot of you could definitely be socializing quite a bit. You could be, getting out there, meeting new people. You could be working very hard this week as well, and I do feel like it would be good for you to do that with this energy, so I'd say go for it. I feel like there's a lot of abundance coming in for you here as well, but it's going to be based off of something that you're working on, something that you're doing. For a lot of you, I do get like a lot of you could be starting like a new business or starting something on the side. I feel like that could be very successful for you. For others, it could be just like a new job as well. As with all earth signs, especially you, because you have Uranus in your sign, Uranus in Taurus is all about freedom. So if you're like moving, traveling, doing anything like that, changing jobs, there is probably going to be a lot of abundance in you doing that. Uranus in Taurus really rewards doing anything that will bring more freedom into your life, and that's in all areas of your life. It's not very specific. So if you're creating more financial freedom, then you're going to be rewarded under Uranus and Taurus. I feel like a lot of you are kind of like looking for your place, right, where you fit in life, and that is very Uranus and Taurus. But this looks really good. Definitely a positive transformation. It's like, and back to I want to talk about this achievement as well. It's like there's something that you're trying to achieve with the World card. I don't know. I'm too nosy. Let's dig into it. Let's see what this achievement is. Page of Swords, something you've been curious about for a very long period of time. You have the Nine of Wands, something you can't give up on. I'm almost getting more like the word calling is popping into my head. That's not what the Nine of Wands represents, but again, I read intuitively, and that's what I'm getting there. It's almost like something keeps calling to you. It's like something keeps calling you in the distance, right? I almost get this feeling as well. It's like, imagine if you were in the darkness, or if you were in the dark and it's like you were lost, and it's almost like you hear someone, right, like a person that's like calling out to you saying come this way, and it's like leading you out of the darkness. I feel like you need to kind of listen to these like callings. Yeah, you have the King of Swords as well. King of Swords is wisdom, directness, being very straightforward in a lot of ways. I feel like this is kind of like saying your accomplishment, it's going to be something that's pulling you out of the darkness. But it's almost like I feel for a long time you've been kind of in the darkness, going around in circles. And I feel like, again, there's something that keeps calling to you, and I feel like you need to move towards it. It could be like a goal, wish, dream, something that has never left your mind. But this is a good reading. So thank you for being here, Taurus. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you this week. But thank you, and definitely enjoy your week.